Shannon here from Wetfoot Waterfowl. So for our tip of the week slash instructional video of the week, I want to go over breasting out a duck. So we got some of the ducks that we shot this weekend. Got 3 teal and 1 scalp to clean. So we'll go ahead and get the camera turned around and we'll show y'all my favorite way to do it. There's multiple ways to do it, but we're just going to go over one that's pretty simple, real easy to do, and should have your ducks breasted out in no more than probably 10 minutes. Alright, so as you can see here, we got us a green wing teal. This one's pretty jacked up. He got hit pretty good, but shouldn't be that big of a deal to get him cleaned. Make sure you got a good sharp knife. And then the first thing you're going to want to do, you're going to want to have a bag or a trash bag or a garbage can, whatever you want, because the first thing is you're just going to start plucking these feathers. Just grab them and rip them out just like this until you can clearly see the skin on the breast. So you can see that we got a pretty good amount of the breast showing now, so it should be really easy from here. What I like to do is just take your knife, grab a hold of the skin right here at the top of the breast and pull it up and make a cut right there, and then you can easily just start cutting that away to where you get a pretty good incision right there, and it shows the breast pretty well. It's real easy. You don't have to cut hard. Just make small cuts and it'll pretty much cut itself off. But just follow that skin all the way down until you get to the bottom of the breast, which you can see right here. It's clearly defined right there with that line. So that's the end of the breast. So then once you get to the end of the breast, just grab the skin on the side, do the same thing, start making very small cuts right there along the skin, and the breast should just peel right away like it's doing. You won't cut into the meat unless you're trying to go too fast. It's not that hard. Just grab it and start cutting the skin away from the breast all the way down to the back, and do the same thing on the other side. You can see where you need to cut because that skin is peeling away on its own pretty much, and you just make your little cuts right along there. Get that breast nice and exposed so that you can easily fillet this breast out of this duck. So get down to its leg, up here to its wing, and then you got your whole duck breast right there ready to go. So then what I do, really simple, you can see the breastbone that runs right down the middle. Just take your knife, lay it on one side of that breastbone, and then make a cut right along that breastbone. Once you get your cut started, you can dig in a little bit deeper with the front of your knife all the way down until you can feel its rib cage, and then you got a nice incision there. So then what I do is I make an incision on the top and the bottom. So right here you can see where my incision is, and then follow that down right along the edge of that bone right there. It's almost just like filleting a fish. Once you get that cut there, you can get your finger up in there and just slowly start cutting the meat away from this bird. And you can really get your finger in there and start peeling very so slightly with your finger, and you should start to get all the meat from its breast. You can See right here, we're not leaving hardly any meat when we do this. It's one of the best ways to clean a duck, other than ripping out the entire breast. It makes it really easy to just pull right out of the freezer and throw right on the pan or on the grill, however you want to cook it. But you just cut all the way down, and then you'll start to see where this breast connects to the cartilage down there. You can just grab it and start cutting right along that cartilage, and then you'll get to the wing joint right here. You just want to cut right next to that wing joint. Make sure you get as much meat as possible off of it. Just like that. And then you should end up with a pretty nice breast fillet. And then you just do the exact same on the other side. Hopefully this duck cleaning tip helps y'all out. I know it was a little bit rough. Had to watch a lot of videos on how to do it when I first started duck hunting, but you know, once you do it hundreds, thousands of times, then you get pretty good at it. Like I said, just take your time when you start. Make sure you get as much meat off that breast as you can. And if y'all have any questions, just leave them in the comments. Y'all have a good one.